Hey, happy Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Grind Gossip. You've seen the title. No, I do not invest in 401ks anymore. I'm going to tell you my 5 reasons why. Don't judge me. God bless. Think of this jar as a 401k. Every time you get paid, a percentage of your check goes into this jar, which represents the 401k. It's basically a workplace savings plan for retirement, okay? And the good thing about retirement 401ks, they got tax benefits too as well. So you probably would saying, okay, so why did I quit investing in the 401k? I've been doing 401k for like nearly 20 years. I just recently decided, after looking at the situations, what's going on with the up and down of the market. But it's not just that. I'm very, very familiar with the risk about it. And Lord knows that learned anything, 2008 stock market crash wasn't pretty at all. We all know that. Matter of fact, it all had us just looking, Again, this is just my perspective. So this is my 5 reasons why I no longer contribute to the 401k plan, okay? You probably agree with me, and some of you probably don't, especially you, a professional financial advisor, and that's okay. This is just my perspective, okay? Number 1 is understand that this is a government-controlled account, okay? Which means they tell you how much to put in, how much to invest, and if you take out a loan, they tell you when that loan has to be paid, and there's fines that's implemented if you don't, okay? Pretty much, in a nutshell, everybody should know it's a government control account, which I'm not very fond of, as a lot of you are. Number 2, you got fees. There's maintenance fees on to maintain a 401k plan as well. Some of those fees can be pretty high, so I highly advise you guys, look, if you got 401k, look at the fees that's involved, okay? Because that seems to be overlooked, okay? Of course, early withdrawals, penalties, everybody should know, or most of them don't know, that's 10% they charge you. And then when tax time, they'll hit you upside the head with taxes as well. Here's another one here. I'm gonna talk about loan. You take out a loan on your 401k. I did a long time ago, and I bought my townhouse back in 2001. When you take out a loan, okay, the good thing about it is that there's no penalty for that. When you take out a loan, you don't have to apply the application. There's no credit check. That's a good thing. However, when you leave your job and you have a loan out there from your 401k, you have to make sure you pay that loan back, okay? If you do not pay that loan back in time, that money becomes a distribution. They're going to look at that, treat that as income, and guess what's going to happen? Yes, you're going to get taxed. Yes, so side of it, okay? And that's number 4, right? Yeah, and my little notes here, y'all. Number 5 is pretty much as self-explanatory. The unpredictable of inflation. Especially the high inflation, because high inflation does can affect the fund's performance, meaning that, you may not get a good return on it. And if you have like any fixed rate bonds, I believe, I've talked to a lot of finance people back in my banking days. those fixed rate bonds are really the ones that get hit hard. So those are pretty much my 5 main reasons. Now, before some of you say, well, what you gonna do for retirement? Well, you know, my other alternatives is look into Roth IRAs. Roth IRAs, different between a Roth IRA and a 401k. 401k is given to you by your employer. The Roth IRA, you go to your bank and they'll set that up for you. It's pretty much more flexible. Again, let me just say this, and I just wanted to make this video. So because I see a lot of big content creators, I'm just a little David. I'm talking about the Goliath content creators. I hate the titles. They're saying, pull your money out of 401k. Don't invest in the 401k. First of all, don't tell people what to do with their money. You can make a friendly suggestion like me. I'm just telling you what does not work for me anymore. If you are a millennial in your 20s and 30s, like most of my nieces and nephews, if you have a 401k, yeah, I would stay with it. But you have to understand, you got to be ready to deal with the risk. There's risk involved. You can't get away from that. Getting back to loan, if you make a loan, again, let me say this again. If you make a loan out of your 401k, like I did many moons ago, I mean, I put $1,500, and you, the loan should be, what is it? Is that under hardship? Make sure when you pull money out, you can only take 50% out of your balance. Make sure when you do the loan, y'all, make sure it is for a godly sure for an extreme emergency, you know, medical emergency come up, you need to put a kid to school or real estate or whatever, but you have to pay it back. If you don't pay it back, and if you leave your job and you still owe the loan, you got to pay that back. You look it up. You got to pay it back. If you don't pay it back, they're going to get you with fines, and they're going to treat the money that you owe as a distribution known as income, and they will tax you. Okay, so that's my reason, and thank you all so much. And again, like I said in the beginning of the disclaimer, this is not to sway people away from, if you're good with your 401k and you are tolerating the risk, okay, and inflation is not being very friendly with the market, if you can tolerate that, then still stick with it. It is why I made this video, because a lot of people, according to NerdWallet, I'm gonna put the link in the website, NerdWallet. NerdWallet is like a calculator for your 401k. It's a good website, so check that out. But a lot of people are pulling out, and I think it's they're pulling it out based on fear and frustration, especially. You know, if you like me, if you worked in 2008, then you know what was happening. Stock market was jacked up. Okay, so that's my video for today. Thank you for coming in and talking with me. I will do another video. I do these little short finance videos just for help, and I do a lot of other videos on stockpiling and all that other good stuff. But till then, you guys have a blessed day, and thanks for stopping by.